As I grew up and in my life, whether it was professional or personal, as a husband or a father, I always had a plan. I always thought plans were really important, and you put together a plan and you work your plan, and you can do or be anything you want to be. That's the way I operated, and had a lot of success with it as far as I was concerned. But the thing I never really appreciated is the flaw in all of that is I never consulted God to understand what His plan was. I always would try to control what others got to see of me. You know, we often find ourselves in life, going through life wearing a mask and only allowing people to see the part of you that you wanted them to see. I always had the feeling that I wasn't enough. And no matter what successes I might have, that the world might say I was having, it wasn't enough. And I needed to do more. And there was an element of shame that was around, just lurking around every corner for me. And I carried that shame with me, and it broke me in so many different occasions. It led to abuse of alcohol, a lot of experimentation with recreational drugs. It led to adultery. It led to divorce. It led to a lot of things that, while the world would look at me and feel as though I was being successful, just below the surface, I was really broken. It wasn't until I went to counseling, actually my wife and I went to counseling, and as we went to counseling, thinking that we needed to be fixed, the light bulb was turned on for me in those sessions that the problem wasn't with me or my wife. The problem was with a broken relationship with our God. When you're able to lay it down and give it to Him and really do make your best attempt to live a surrendered life and a life in obedience, everything seems to have a lightness to it that you never really recognized the burden that you had prior, but now you had a life where you had faith in Him, you had trust in Him, you had confidence in Him, and you knew that all things were possible with Him. And again, that allowed you to live a much freer existence than anything you'd ever had.